story begins with the main character sitting in the shadows of a quiet room, his hands trembling not from fear, but from the overwhelming weight of his plan. His heart races as painful memories resurface, moments of betrayal, humiliation, and despair. These thoughts burn within him like an unquenchable fire. He makes a vow to himself. This time, things will not end the same way. In this small, dimly lit space, his mind drifts back to when his life was full of hope. He remembers a time when he trusted easily, believing in the kindness of those around him. He had once been full of dreams, unaware of the storm that would soon shatter his world. But betrayal is cruel. Those he believed in used him, tore him apart, and left him with nothing. That memory becomes the fuel for his resolve. Then, one fateful day, everything changes. A glimmer of opportunity presents itself, one that he grabs with both hands. It is a power unlike anything he could have imagined, one that can alter the very fabric of time and reality. But with great power comes great danger. It's unpredictable, risky, and could break him further. Yet, he knows this is his only chance to rewrite his fate. And so, with trembling hands and a heart full of determination, he uses it. The world spins around him, and suddenly he wakes up in the past. The room looks familiar, the faces around him unchanged, yet everything feels different. He realizes he has returned to the moment before the betrayal began. He stands face to face with the people who will one day shatter his trust. He wonders, can he really go through with his plan? For a moment, he hesitates, but the pain of his past memories burns brighter, and his hesitation vanishes. He begins to move carefully, step by step, pretending to be the same innocent person he once was. His face hides the storm raging within. He must act like nothing has changed, but inside, he is constantly watching, waiting, and planning his moves. Slowly, he starts to master the power he now holds, growing stronger with each passing day. An evening, as he practices alone, he begins to wonder, is revenge truly the only answer? Can he ever find peace in his heart, or has it been hardened beyond repair? The thought lingers, but he pushes it aside. No room for doubt, not when his enemies still walk freely. The first confrontation is with someone who once pretended to be his closest ally. They greet him with the same fake kindness, unaware that he remembers everything. This time, he doesn't fall for their act. Instead, he carefully manipulates the situation, earning their trust while setting a trap. When the moment comes, he strikes. The betrayal they inflicted on him is returned tenfold. For the first time, he feels a sense of justice. Each step forward becomes harder. As he faces more of his betrayers, he feels satisfaction, but also unease. The satisfaction comes from knowing they can never hurt him again, but the unease grows as he realizes how much he has changed. The person he used to be, the one full of hope, feels like a distant memory. Amid his quest for revenge, an unexpected figure enters his life. This person is different. They offer him something he hasn't felt in years: kindness, without conditions. Their gentle actions make him pause. They ask him why his eyes always seem so heavy with sorrow, and for a brief moment, he doesn't know how to respond. Could it be not everyone in the world is cruel? Could he still have a chance to find happiness? But there's no time for such thoughts. His enemies are not blind to his changes. They begin to grow suspicious, noticing his growing strength and confidence. Soon, they move against him, forcing him into confrontations he isn't fully prepared for. The battles become more intense. His power, though formidable, begins to take a toll on his body, yet he refuses to stop. As the final confrontation approaches, the memories of his darkest moments flood back. He remembers the humiliation, times he begged for mercy, and the laughter of those who tormented him. These memories fuel him, driving him forward, but they also make him question himself. Is he still fighting for justice, or has he become someone ruled by vengeance? In the climactic moment, he faces the person who betrayed him the most. The air between them is heavy, filled with years of unspoken pain. His opponent tries to manipulate him with the same lies they once used, but this time, he doesn't waver. His voice is calm, his eyes unwavering. He delivers the final blow, ensuring they can never harm him or anyone else again. When the dust settles, he stands alone. His enemies are gone, but so is a part of himself. He looks down at his hands. They once trembled with fear. Now, they tremble with something else, regret. He has rewritten his story, but at what cost? The weight of his choices bears down on him. As he gazes into the distance, he wonders, can someone who has walked such a dark path ever find the light again? Is there still hope for a broken heart to heal? What would you do if given the chance to rewrite your life? Would you seek revenge, or would you search for peace? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to see more stories like this one.